folks? Welcome back to the Outright Garage YouTube channel. Today, boy, do we have a video in store for you. We're doing us a revival for one car. The other one, it's kind of a reverse revival. It's more of a funeral. So yeah. Anyways, we're going to take this motor and put it in that car. The fun part is, I have to do it by tomorrow. Baby, hopefully running by tomorrow. I mean, it's a good running engine I've already got. I mean, it ran when I just parked it here a few hours ago. And I just had started taking it apart, and you know, I'm making good progress, good time. Right now I'm trying to cheat a little bit because I hate going underneath these things. I'm gonna get my bell housing bolts out. Thankfully, when I put the strands in, I didn't do the top two. There's only 4. And I'll probably have to lay under to do converter bolts, sadly. But, yeah, it's not so bad. Yeah, I guess, let's try to knock out as much as we can tonight. Hopefully tomorrow all we gotta do is just pull it out, put it in that one, and go from there. So I'll probably have to pull it out, put it on a trailer, and then drive the trailer down and in front of it. Lift it up again, stick it in that car, bolt it in, start putting the harness back on, whatever little pieces I want. I ain't decided yet if I'm going to keep the 86 front assembly, which works just fine, or if I want to put the 89 rotating assembly on it, which is set up differently. I don't know. I'll have to get this engine in there and see how things start, you know, going together. And this is just a little temp engine for me right now. It's a little 305. It ain't nothing to write home about. But anyways, enough jaw jabbing. Let's get to work. See if I can set you up somewhere. Hopefully I don't knock you over. I don't know. I want to give you a decent angle. So now I hate doing this part. Oh, I hate doing this part. Where's a friend when you need one? Oh. Oh, wow, it's tight. Sweet Mother Mary. Okay. Trying to get on it in a spot where I can wriggle another wrench on here too, because I'm not going to fit my ratchet back here with me. I hate to say it. It's not going to happen. Okay. That's my only other wrench I got, and that ain't gonna fit in there. Well, I mean, shit, it's worth a try. Pardon my French. Let's weasel this bad boy on here again, and we'll weasel this one in here. That one is probably the only tight one in this car. Let's see about this other one over here on this side. Oh, that is very tight. I don't know if I can get my hand in here. Oh yeah. Just weasel around the harness. Always the damn harness in the way. Always. You know, it's worth trying. Let's see if we can get this in here. That's not what it goes. There. I don't know, I probably won't get that in there because it's too big, but you never know. Oh yeah, hell no. If it was a top bolt, I could do it. All right. Damn it. Ain't nowhere really lean up against this thing. Can't get on that one. I might have to do this underneath the car. Damn it. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Let's see if it fits on this side. And Jerry says... Damn it. Where's my ratchet wrench? I don't want to lay under this car. Other than the converter bolts. Damn it. Well, what else can I take loose? Okay, well, that's convenient. That strap's already off. Somebody likes zip ties. They really, really like zip ties. What the hell was their issue? I've cut more zip ties than anything. Snip. There's one motor mount. What about the other one? Oh. What the hell? That's sad. They done cut the damn thing. Left it attached. Cut it and left it attached. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why? Now you're probably wondering, being as, you know, well, I should. Hey there. As you could tell, I lost some footage. I got so aggravated with it, I didn't bother to record taking the engine out, moving it over. Now I wish I would have, because that was very interesting. Had to tip the cherry picker over and try to let everything down. Pain in the butt. But anyways, the engine's out. The window exploded too yesterday. That was quite eventful. I got one to go back in it later on. As I was going to say, I'm sure you're probably wondering, why am I taking the engine out of a nice looking car? Uh-oh, door stuck. So I'll just slide under it and show you. That's why. There's a very shitty patch wheel put in place. Come to the passenger side. Every time it rains, floorboard here fills up with water. It's still kind of soggy, gross. So that's why I ultimately chose to. And that leak there, it's fixable. It's not coming from the weather stripping or nothing. GM actually had, right there you can see where the original harness used to come through. So water would just run down and straight into the car when it rains. And I have nowhere to store a car. So, yay for me. Now let's move over to the other vehicle. And show you what we got so far. This thing's looking so good now that I've wet sanded it and done a lot of work to it. I mean, you can see it's coming along. I had to take a break from sanding. I got tired. But there's our engine. It's in the car. It's held up with a strap right now because there's no trans behind it. Right now I'm in the process of hooking up my Phytech wiring harness. I might pause from that and turn my attention to the rotating assembly because we have more pressing issues. This being an 86 engine, it's 2-belt, which means my alternator is over here. The 89 is over here. So I've either got to extend this around and over or figure out if I want to run the rotating assembly from the other car. Then that would probably require me changing the balancer. I don't have the tools to do that, which I probably don't have to change the balancer, but this pulley would have to go, and I don't even know if I've got one. I think the guy I sold the engine to kept that. He did give me all of my brackets and stuff, but yeah, I don't know if I have that. And I want to do this on a budget. I'm poor. Let's do what we got. As far as the transmission goes, I haven't fully decided yet. Do I want to take the auto out of the other car there, throw it in, and know that I can be driving by the end of the week? Or do I want to gamble on this T5? The thing with that is, well, I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's going to work or anything like that. I have to find a pin, got to find a shifter, bell housing, because this is for a Muncie. So that won't work. So I might ultimately have to put the auto in for right now, weld the shift plate back in. Then I've got another decision. Do I want to run my ratchet shifter for a 4-speed, or do I want to take the factory shifter? And it's just a whole list of things that I need to do or I need to decide upon. But right now, let's focus on what we've got and just try to get this engine back together and running like it is. Shouldn't be too bad or too hard. I mean, most of it's already there. It's just plug and play essentially. And then what ain't plug and play is just bolt back on. But yeah, we're gonna take it one step at a time. Right now, anyways. See if I can set you up somewhere. We're gonna rotate you around. Wish I had a way to like prop you up so you can see, because I'm recording everything on a phone. Amateur at recording and putting stuff out, but I ain't too bad at wrenching. More of a bodywork guy, honestly. But yeah, let me find a spot to put you up. We'll take it from there. Or, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, hey. Since we last left off, you'll notice there's a lot of stuff done. I try to do most of the boring stuff, off camera. If that's something you want to see, comment that. Sorry, I went ahead and did all that. Just throttle body is changed. This one's just absolutely disgusting. Oh, I dropped that bolt. It'll be alright. And, I don't feel like drilling and tapping that star bolt there. And I already have one that's cleaned up, ready to go. I actually have a whole intake to go on it, but I don't have the gaskets where I would put that intake on while we're already here. Maybe in a later video we will, Got most of the harness hooked up. I still got to do my starter wires and starting to put plug wires back on. And I'll clean all this up as we go. This is just, I want to hear this thing run in this car, because just yesterday, or the day before, it was running in that car. So I want to hear it in this car before we proceed to do everything else. I just gotta hook up the bare minimum. 1.8 is super crazy long. It's loud. Okay. It's not snapping. Why aren't you snapping on? Alright. 1.84. 4 is this one. There's 4. 1.843 6. Off of there if I can. Set you down for a moment. There we go, which means this last one here is number 2. Pop that on. Okay. Actually, I'm going to have to pop these back off momentarily. Yeah, because I'm going to get RPM noise. For those of you who don't know what RPM noise is, it is it's an interference between your harness and your spark plugs. When your spark plugs or your wires rather are touching any part of your wiring harness, it'll give you what's called RPM noise. And let me tell you, it's not a fun thing to try and check down and try to figure out. I hate it. And I would rather not go through that again. So if I can avoid that at all cost, I'm going to. Okay. Let me shimmy over to the other side. Okay. So that gives me these wires to figure out. We already know this is number 3. It's the closest to 8. It's the way they're laid out right now. So we'll bebop that in and we'll double check it here in a second. 1.843 6 5. Oh wait, it's cool. 5. Then 7. So let's bebop 7 in real quick. Let's go over right here at it. There we go. That one's on. Try to hook up number 5. Wow, there's that one. And I'll take the zip tie because I'm going to tie them up out of the way. Probably just tie them right there. That'd be okay for right now to just dangle around. While I'm here, go ahead and hook this up because I'm going to need it sooner or later. Probably later. This is also another reason I changed throttle bodies. See, the 89 is this style throttle body. The 86 is a clip. Always lose them things. So, put that right on ahead. Hook that up while we're here. Do that, it's quite simple. Rotate your throttle back, hook it in, push it underneath this little prong, I guess, and just go from there. Got a fly touching me, bugging the hell out of me. Try to do it with one hand and hold the camera. It's not working. Yeah, it's pretty simple if you're not holding the camera in your hand. There we go. Just like that. Now when you mash the gas, your car will open. The other thing is cruise control. I don't think I've ever even attempted to use it. And I probably won't on this vehicle either. But it goes right here. In this one, if you turn it the right way, it helps. Well, I thought it went into this one. Is this bracket different? Hold on. Oh, it is different. Okay. Well, I guess I could switch that out real quick, or I could leave it. Where I don't use screws, it doesn't bother me none. So I'll just set that up right there out of the way. Because I don't need it. It can just dangle there. Another thing I just noticed. See, that's plugged. I thought with some tape. And that throttle body, there's a little plug on it. So I'll have to see if I can remember where the hell that goes. Because we're running an aftermarket computer, I just routed my vacuum straight into the intake from the plenum to the fuel rail. Sorry. I'm stressing out at the moment. Got too much going on at once. There we go. That's clipped on there. Yeah, I know it's supposed to bolt up right there. I don't have those bolts, so guess what? It's just going to sit there like it always has. I've got tack hooked up. I guess all that's really left is find me a good ground spot. I might ground it down here. And then hook the starter wire up. I'll go ahead and hook them up while I'm here. And then I'll report back to y'all after I get that hooked up. We'll do our final check, make sure everything's good to go. And we'll spin it over with the key off. Yes, I said key off because guess what? This car has. Got a little race car button. Boop, boop. Alright, let me get some things hooked up real quick. We'll try it. Now look at that, I got you a halfway decent viewpoint. Alright, that one's ready to be tightened, and I just dropped my ratchet. Of course you got a great view of that happening. Inconveniently for me, I can't reach the ratchet. Alright. There's that one. Okay. Now to your starter wires. Very easy stuff. Oh, I done dropped the phone. Just hook them up on there like you would normally. Except now, you got the Vitec ones to add to it. They're right here. 1, 2. Pick it back up. Go ahead and tighten that one up. Once I find my pocket that I just had. Oh, there it is. It's actually what fell. It's my socket. Set you down for a moment. Try to get both my hands in here. Oh yeah. Alright, that is good and tight now. So that's all hooked up. And this side now has juice. So that leaves a fun one to do. This one. So we can find just a good ground spot. Now we have a halfway ground. It's not perfect, but yeah, whatever. So now we have potential for fire. So we gotta watch. Make sure this puppy ain't smoldering on me at any point. Alright, put my bolt through there first. Then through this side. Oh. There we go. There. Well, moment of truth. Does it spin? It will. I think we have a bad ground connection. Or that battery's dead already. Which there's just no way in hell. I guess let's just make sure everything's good and tight first. Well, we go jumping to conclusions. Right on those. Yeah, let me get a wrench and tighten them up. Alright, well, I'll show you what we found. You can't make this shit up. I literally forgot to hook the battery power to the starter. You can't make this up. I promise you, this is not scripted. I'm actually kind of an idiot. Let's try that again. Let's see what we got. Cool deal. She rotates. So that's cool. Yeah. Let's try to get a couple more things hooked up and see what we can do.